What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all doing absolutely fine. And today, as usual, we're gonna continue with an essay by Seneca on anger. It's gonna be the 19th part, so let's get started. Irascibility, I say, has this fault: it is love to be ruled. It is angry with the truth itself. If it comes to light against its will, it assails those whom it has marked for its victims with shouting and riotous noise, and just gesticulation of the entire body, together with reproaches and curses. Not thus does reason act, but if it must be so, she silently and quietly wipes out whole households, destroys entire families of the enemies of the state, together with their wives and children, throws down their very dwellings, levels them with the ground, and roots out the names of those who are the foes of liberty. These she does without grinding her teeth, or shaking her head, or doing anything unbecoming to a judge, whose countenance ought to be especially calm and composed at the time when he is pronouncing an important sentence. What need is there? What need is there? Asked Hieronymus, for you to bite on your own lips when you want to strike someone. What would he have said had he seen a proconsul leap down from the tribunal, snatch the fasces from the lictor, and tear his own clothes because those of others were not torn as fast as he wished? Why need you upset the table, throw down the drinking cups, knock yourself against the columns, tear your hair, smite your thigh, and your breast? How vehement do you suppose anger to be if it thus turns back upon itself because it cannot find vent on another as fast as it wishes? Such men, therefore, are held back by the bystanders, and are back to become reconciled with themselves. But he who, while free from anger, assigns to each man the penalty which he deserves, does none of these things. He often lets a man to go after detecting his crime, if his penitence for what he has done gives good hope for the future, if he perceives that the man's wickedness is not deeply rooted in his mind, but is only, as the saying is, skin deep, he'll grant impunity in cases where it will hurt neither the receiver nor the giver. In some cases, he will punish great crimes more leniently than lesser ones, if the former were the result of momentary impulse, not of cruelty, while the latter were instinct with secret, underhand, long-practiced craftiness. The same fault committed by two separate men will not be visited by men with the same penalty, if the one was guilty of it through carelessness, the other with a premeditated intention of doing mischief. In all dealing with crime, he will remember that one of form of punishment is meant to make bad men better, and the other to put them out of the way. In either case, he will look at the future, not to the past. For as Plato says, no wise man punishes anyone because he has sinned, but that he may sin no more. What is past cannot be recalled, but what is to come may be checked. Those too whom he wishes to make examples of the ill success or wickedness, he executes publicly, not merely in order that they themselves may die, but that by dying they may deter others from doing likewise. You see how free from any mental disturbance a man ought to be who has to weigh and consider all these when he deals with a matter which ought to be handled with the utmost care. I mean, the power of life and death. This word of justice is ill placed in the hands of an angry man. Right, guys. So we've done with this part, and We're gonna continue tomorrow as usual. So thank you. See you tomorrow.